Okay, final day of Wimbledon 2013. Quite a few days late in making this video now. Yeah, I was there, watched it live, the whole match. Andy Murray versus Novak Djokovic, the world number one and the world number two respectively. So, Djokovic had won Wimbledon before, Murray had been in one final before last year, and it seemed pretty much like everyone thought that Djokovic was going to win. In fact, we'll just cut straight to the chase, Murray won. I'm pretty sure there was some betting company who lost like millions because I think Murray was like 10 to 1 to win or something. So yeah, he did it. He pulled off the big one finally and ended the 77-year drought of a British men's singles champion at Wimbledon. Of course, we had a female British champion in 1977 that is. That's funny, isn't it? 1977, 77-year drought, and the match took place on the 7th of the 7th. People were kind of like, "Ooh, that's a weird statistic," and it's like, no, it's just a coincidental series of numbers that somehow seem to make sense when they don't really. Anyway, so the match itself was fantastic. Murray won the whole thing in 3 sets, straight sets. I mean, maybe I don't watch them fully enough or remember them enough, but I can't really remember that many men's singles finals at Wimbledon going just 3 sets. They usually go at least 4, most of the time 5, so very, very shocking. You know, Murray beats the world number one in 3 straight sets. I guess it's not that shocking. He is the world number 2. He's beaten the best of the best. We know that he could do this. It was just doing it on this day, on that moment, at that place, that time, and winning the Wimbledon title, which everyone just kind of, it became like a kind of a legend, you know, like this kind of unreachable goal for, like, you know, Tim Henman and then Andy Murray. But you know, he's so much better than he was a few years ago. He's really upped his game physically, and it paid off. It was a tough match. The first 3 games lasted about 30 minutes, which was just like incredible. They just went back and forth. They broke each other's serve right off the get-go. I think one of the first points was just like this really long rally, and there were a lot of rallies in the match. I mean, they were exhausting each other out. It was one of the hottest days, you know, of the summer so far here in the UK, and you could tell how it was having an effect on them. And of course, the huge support for Murray was also having an effect on them, with the momentum and the atmosphere and the feel of the match. And those rallies again, I mean, they were going on and on from the baseline, you know, from the end of the court. And Murray wasn't really taking any chances with him. Djokovic was the one who was hitting the drop shots and going to the net and stuff like that. Murray was kind of almost, you know, doing these rallies and just kind of waiting for Djokovic to slip up. He wasn't really getting in there. I don't know whether that was a strategy or whether he was kind of, you know, trying to play it cool. I don't know, but the rallies just went on for so long, and there were some incredible shots and some incredible comeback shots, you know, like getting it, the ball hit straight up into the air, and then Djokovic smashes it, and then Murray returns it somehow, and then Djokovic hits the ball from behind his back. I mean, it was crazy stuff. You look at the, you know, the outcome, the results, and it looks like it was a walkthrough, but it really wasn't. It could have gone either way. It was just the fact that Murray managed to kind of win the points where it counted. He took the first set 6-4. In the second set he was down 4-1, and it looked like we're going to see a 4 or 5 set match, and then he powered back from 4-1 down in the second set to win that set 7-5, and you know, carry on, I think, 2 games to love in the third set, I think. So I think he won like 8 out of 9 games after being 4-1 down. So a great little mini comeback there, and then it kind of went back and forth for a bit, and it was 4-all, and he won, broke Djokovic's serve 5-4, and then finally was serving for the championship. So you think it'd be pretty simple. He wins the first point, 15 love, crowd go nuts. Wins the second point, 30 love, crowd are just like, you know, on their feet kind of thing. Wins another point, 40 love. I mean, he's got 3 championship points, you know, it's there. The title's there for him to touch. Djokovic hits back, 40-15, 40-30, juice. It's like, only Andy Murray could, you know, give away like 3, 4, maybe even 5 championship points before actually winning the title itself. In the last point, you know, there was a bit where the ball went up a bit and the crowd kind of thought that Murray had won, and they just kind of went like apeshit for a couple of seconds before realising the point was still being played, and then finally Djokovic hit the net and that was it. Crowd went wild, And, you know, the typical celebration, he goes up to the box and stuff, and again I feel like it wasn't quite the moment that it's almost manufactured to be. That's just me being weird, I guess. It was cool to see him go up and, you know, hug his crew and all that, and his mum and his girlfriend, whatever. But you know, going up into the box and climbing up there and stuff is just kind of just like, it's the thing that everyone does now, you know. But anyway, it was very cool to see Murray win. You know, he deserves it. Great player. It was a great tournament full of ups and downs, surprises and shocks, and new names to kind of get acquainted with. And yeah, it was really cool to see Murray win the title. Now where does he go from here? You know, I mean, they're certainly not going to be saying next year at Wimbledon, oh, it's been a whole year since the British man has won the title. Although they could say it's been 52 long weeks. There's been a lot of people. There's been a lot of backlash against this whole thing. A lot of people have been saying on Facebook and stuff like, oh, you know, people are saying that they love Andy Murray when they, you know, it's all bullshit, that they hated him before, now they're just loving him because he won the title. They don't even like tennis and all this, and I get really defensive because I've loved tennis for so long. I mean, almost 15 years, I'd say. And you know, it's just people saying, oh yeah, you know, tennis is rubbish and stuff, and everyone's jumping on the bandwagon because he won, and it's just it's annoying when people say stuff like that, really, to be honest. But there you go. It is what it is. You know, again, people are having to go. The first thing people did when he won was just like, what kind of joke can I make? You know, how can I take the piss out of this situation? But you know, I think there were, for everyone who made a joke, I think there was just as many, if not more, people who genuinely appreciated the moment, enjoyed the moment, loved the moment, and also, you know, felt happy for him that he had a dream, he went for it, put in the work, and it came true, and he did it. So you can't really take that away from him. You've got to commend him for that. If anything, you know, at least I should say. For some people who criticise him for his personality or anything like that, you know. And I have to say, I've never been the biggest fan of him, and I'm still not, you know, he's not like my number. Well, I don't know. I can't really think of many men. I guess Nadal, I guess I'm a big fan of, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm a fan of him now, I guess. I saw the documentary this year they put out, and you kind of see a bit more behind him and stuff, and I relate to his reserved kind of nature, kind of similar to my own. So, a very proud moment to be British, you know, proud moment for Scotland as well, and yeah, really cool. Thank you for watching these. If you have, they've been quite fun to do, actually. Maybe I'll do them again next year, but the Wimbledon takeover is officially over. I've enjoyed it a lot, and I'm sure I'll pick up where things left off next year with Wimbledon 2014. Thanks for watching.